Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Bree and today we will be testing out some popular makeup hacks that I have found across the internet. I have them all written down here, as you can see, and I'm pretty excited for most of them, but of course there are some that I'm pretty skeptical about. So I would like to do half of my face the way that I would normally do my makeup and then use the other side for the hack. So first I'm going to start with the Milani Skin Quench Primer. I'm just going to do it the way that I normally would and rub it in. I was washing my face and I was using my little scrubbing pad and it got caught on my piercing here and pulled it and then it started bleeding. So hopefully you don't see any blood in this video, but who knows. Okay. And for the hack, it says to just tap your primer in instead of rubbing it. Maybe for like the grippy primers, it would be good because it's not pulling on your face as much. Oh, okay. Just kidding. All right, I'm quite nervous for this next one. So I'm going to apply my foundation the way that I normally would on this side, and then we will get into the hack for the other side. Gotta be careful over there. Okay, so now that I look insane, this hack I really did not want to do, so I actually went and looked up other hacks and I could not find a single one other than this. There's the water. And you apparently put foundation into the water and mix it up. Yeah, that was definitely way too much water, but I'm just gonna kind of push the water out of the way. I'm still mixing. I guess I'm just going to kind of pick it up on the back of this brush the best that I can and put it on my face. I don't know, I don't feel like it gave me such a different result that I need to do that. I feel like it's a waste of time and effort and product, because there's a lot of product in here that I couldn't really scoop out. So that one is gonna be a no from me. Next, all right, so moving on to concealer, I'm going to take the ColourPop Pretty Fresh concealer in the shade Fair 10N, and I'm just gonna do my concealer the way that I normally would. I always put a little bit of concealer here because I have some acne scarring. The only one I found for this one was to do kind of an odd shape, or I did also see like a lifted one, but this one might give the same effect, I'm not sure. All right, so in the video she went, how did she do it? She went like this, and then like this, and then brought it up here, and then brought it up here. But she did not put any on her forehead or her chin, so I just won't, I guess. Yeah, I'm really not seeing much of a difference. Not even where, like, I can kind of see a small line here where I didn't put concealer versus where I did just here. But coverage wise, even up there, I'm not really seeing a huge difference. So now I'm just gonna quickly go back through and blend out the areas that crease. Nice. And then the hack, it doesn't say to apply it a certain way, so I'm just gonna apply it everywhere like I always do. All right, so in the video that I watched, the hack basically just says instead of dusting off the loose powder, just spray it and it'll melt right in. So I'm going to take, this is so silly, I'm just gonna hold up a towel on the other half of my face and not get it wet. And just let it melt in. Okay? Yeah, I definitely sprayed too much. Just gonna wipe the rest of it off like I normally do. All right, moving on. I'm going to go ahead and bronze this side of my face using the Milani Silky Matte Bronzing Powder in the shade 01 Sunlight. Okay. For this next hack, it says to put a ribbon in your mouth. And you get it, okay? I'm gonna take a drink first, because not an alcoholic drink, just a Doritos. And then we'll try it. I don't have a proper ribbon, but I have a lanyard, so that's what we're gonna do. We don't need to put ribbon in our mouth to have a clean cut contour, okay? Look, all you need to do is dip back in a little bit of powder. Boom. That's all you need to do. Okay. Next up, we have blush. Okay. I'm gonna do my normal blush, and then we will do the hack. Where is my blush brush? It's gone. Okay, we're going to take the Ulak blush in the shade 13 Petal Blossom. By the way, it literally fell out earlier when I was doing a little get ready with me. I'm just gonna take a couple dips of that and throw that up above where I placed that contour. Remember that one ice cream? That's what, oh, I almost did the other side. That's what I'm gonna do. And then I'm gonna take just a tiny little bit on my nose. For this hack, this is the only one I could find. It's very common right now. You take an L and you put it on your face, but it doesn't tell you where to line it up or anything like that. So I'm just gonna put an L on my face and put my blush on. Yeah, I just did the same thing that I just did on the side. You know, the goal, I think, of this is to keep it high up. You know, keep it high up, but that's what I already did on this side. If the L helps you to do that, then for sure go for it, but I mean, there's no reason for me to do it. It doesn't really matter to me. I'm just being really casual in this video, and I don't know why. So, I'm gonna regret that though when I go to edit, and I'm gonna be like, dang, like, you look and sound like an idiot, but I don't care. This is me, drinking her Doritos at 10 p.m. What time is it? 9:55 p.m. I kind of want a cheeseburger right now. This one is gonna make me very mad. This is a nose contour hack that involves tweezers. Most of the videos I saw did it with cream contour, but we're doing it with powder today, honey. You take your tweezers and you dip it in your beautiful pan, and you're gonna ruin your pan. But it's ruined. I have a big nose. Then you put the tweezers on your face. It does work better with cream or liquid, because this powder is not working. So I'm just gonna blend it out. That's my mistake, y'all. That's my mistake. Why am I talking like this? That's gonna get me in trouble for some reason. Forget the nose freaking contour hack. I'm just gonna contour my nose. There is another tweezer hack coming. Just you wait. All right, next. What's next? I actually love this hack, and I've used this hack many times in my lifetime. So lately, I haven't been doing a very blinding highlight because I'm just not that girl right now. I mean, it's still blinding, don't get me wrong. You know, I'll never be a not blinding kind of girl. But this hack, extra blinding, okay? And it's not wasteful. It doesn't take 17 years. It takes 2 seconds of your time. This hack, you spray your brush, not too much, and then you dip in, and then watch this. See this side? Yup. It just makes your highlight pop more. When I was younger, you know, the 2016 full glam, full craziness era, that was when I was learning how to do makeup, essentially. So there's no way. Yeah, maybe that was when I was really into makeup in 2016, and this kind of stuff was was a thing, you know? It was very, very, very popular to have bold contour, bold highlight, bold eyebrows. Oh my gosh, my eyebrows back then were crazy, y'all. I know they're too thin now, but they were too thick back then. I've never been able to find a happy medium. Anyways, okay, so there was a hack that I saw for faux freckles. I haven't done faux freckles in a fat minute, but I can definitely do them. So I'm gonna do it like I normally would on this side, and then we will go into the hack that I saw. You're gonna take your tiny little eyebrow pencil, that's a little bit, and you are see, this is a good spot to start because I already have something there. You're gonna press down and twist. Look at that. And then you can do light little presses around, light little presses. You can do a couple other dark little presses. And just twist as you do it. The only issue with this is that it's not going to be different sizes, but the hack way also doesn't give you different sizes, so it doesn't really matter. Everyone knows those freckles are fake anyway, honey. For the hack, it says to take a hairbrush and dip it in either your contour, bronzer, or a dark eyeshadow. So let me get my hairbrush. All right, I've acquired the hairbrush and it has a little bit of fuzz on it, but it's fine, it'll work. Maybe I need a darker eyeshadow. Okay, that might work. Oh. Oh, I messed up, guys. We're not gonna talk about that anymore. My pan was too small and it only covered like it only covered like so many of the bristles. I mean, it can work if you have like a bigger eyeshadow pan or maybe a darker bronzer, but or even maybe like a liquid eyeshadow might work, but maybe they have like these little tools that you can get that you can they're a little more sporadic and they're not like, maybe they have stamps is what I'm trying to say that you can buy, but I have no idea. So, oh, by the way, if you ever have an itchy face, just smack it or tap it. Don't itch it because then it'll move your foundation just like this did right here because whatever. I'm cutting that whole thing out. So for the eyebrows, lately I've been really into this Rude Cosmetics double agent. Just do my brow. For the hack, basically you take a pomade and dip your tweezers in it. And as you can imagine, I'm not excited about that prospect at all, but we're gonna do it. So this is the Ulta Beauty Collection Brow Pomade in the shade Dark Brown. I'm gonna take the end of these and dip them in there. Oh, I got a little chunky on there. Oh my gosh, okay, we're gonna wipe those edges off. I'm gonna actually try and make this work. Okay, and I'm left-handed. Damn it, I should have done the other side. I'm going to start, because I want this to work, I'm not gonna start in the very front where it's gonna look super harsh. I'm gonna start about right here. And drag down. Okay. Oh, no, don't go that way. Okay, it's not a bad baseline. I'm not, you know, I'm gonna fill it in, and that's what it says to do on the hack, is to finish filling it in. But I don't think it's worth the mess. I think you're better off. I think you're better off just doing it with your hands, because honestly, with those tweezers, it's kind of hard to manipulate. You kind of have to have a steady hand anyway. So if you're gonna have a steady hand, just draw the line. Oops, fill it in. And make it look good. I don't know, a little bit. Yeah. Looks pretty good. I am gonna take a spoolie though and kind of just run the spoolie through it, because you know how pomade gets. I guess I will use my go-to right now, the 18 Natural Wonder palette by Morphe. And just do my eyeshadow the way that I would do it. So for the hack, it says to basically do stripes of color and then blend it out. And I'm gonna leave room for the darker shade and the lighter shade, and I'm just going to put that sideways right there. Okay, hold on. I gotta get some more of that. Because in the video it really showed up, like it was there. That darkest shade, oh, that was a lot. Do a stripe on the outside here. And then it says to blend it out, working from the outside in. So that's what we're gonna do. All right. It's cute. I think it's an all right method for beginners, you know, learn placement and makeup, but I'll just dip straight in and with the blending brush itself, not a packing brush, and go ham, you know? What is wrong with me today? That's not even the right hand. What am I doing, you guys? What am I doing? Even if you're a beginner, just throw it on there. What's the worst that can happen? Watch this right now. What is this? Watch this. See this red color? Oh no. Blend it out, baby. It's okay. And hold your brush at the end so that the brush does the work. And don't be afraid to use bold colors. Why am I going into a rant? This is supposed to be a hacks video. What am I doing? What am I doing, you guys? Whatever. And break the rules. You know, you don't have to always put a dark color on the outside and a light color on the inside. You can put a dark color anywhere and a light color anywhere. All right, what's the next hack? I'm so off track right now. All right. The video that I saw of this hack kind of bothered me, kind of made me upset, but we're gonna try it. I'm going to do my mascara on this side as I normally would, and then we will try this hack out. We are going to put concealer on our eyelashes. So I wiped most of the applicator off, and I'm just going to apply it like I would mascara. Lower lashes. Well, that's kind of cool. Maybe I should get like white mascara. That's kind of sick, actually. And then you take the mascara wand and you dip it in setting powder, and then you put it back in. And then put it on. I'm doing exactly what the lady did in the video, and it's not going well at all. Oh, oops. Okay, well, yeah, I mean, it did exactly what I expected it to do, which is turn gray. So I'm going to put it, ew, that sounded gross. I'm gonna put it back in and mix it up and try and put another coat on to kind of fix that. Wow, that felt really gloopy and gross for a second there. That was kind of disgusting. I never want to do that again. And now I fear that I have ruined this mascara, so that's awesome. But, you know, sacrifices. No, thank you. I don't like it. Don't like it one bit. The like thing that came up when I was looking up lip liner hacks was just overlining your lips. What I'm gonna do. Oh no. Okay. The hack said to put the lip gloss on your finger. Rub it around on your finger and then put it on your lips. Why do I look like this? I messed them up so bad. Whatever. Whatever. Okay. Here's my final thoughts. First of all, clearly, well, this is tubing mascara, so it makes sense. But if you cry, you're screwed. Let me tell you that, Buster. I'm just gonna go down the list. Here are my thoughts. The mascara with the concealer and powder combo, no, don't do it. It's stupid. The contour with the ribbon in the mouth, don't do it. Also stupid and a waste of trying to find a ribbon. Okay. Brows, pomade and tweezers, that one was okay, you know. The faux freckles with the hairbrush, it didn't work for me. I think it has potential if you have a bigger pan, but again, I think it is a waste of time. The biggest waste of time was the foundation mixing it with the water. If you want to sheer out your foundation, put less on your face. The L-shape blush thing, that was fine. If that's helpful for you, then do it, okay? Nose contour with the tweezers, I think it would work better with a cream contour or a liquid contour. Light spray before dipping, that one is my all-time favorite, and I will do that, you know, many times in the future. The eyeshadow stripes, I went way off the rails there when we did that one. If that is what makes you comfortable, then do it. I know that I'm really against some of these hacks, but if it makes you happy, then do it. I just think that some of them are a little bit inefficient, you know? I hope that you enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed making this video, because honestly, even though I, you know, almost broke 3 of my palettes and cried my mascara off because I was laughing so hard, I think we had a good time here together today. So as always, if you liked this video, please feel free to like, subscribe, comment. Definitely let me know if you have tried any of these hacks, if any of these work for you, or if there was anything that I was doing wrong, let me know too, you know, because I'm not an expert. I just like doing makeup and I like to share that with you guys. So thank you so much for watching, and have a great night or day or evening or morning.